Robert, what should I do?
Ah, ich weiß.
Hallo und willkommen, ich bin Meister Lenz and you're watching Get Germanized, and today it's autumn foliage time. Actually, this is just gonna be a drive and talk video about, well, anything and everything, because we haven't done one of these in a while. The main point of this is showing you the foliage and showing you what Germany looks like in autumn, im Oktober, im Herbst. And as you can see, we are in the forest right now. It's very bumpy. I'm gonna try out my new action cams for this video. Let's hope they can stabilize this a little bit at least. But yeah, look forward to well, walkers apparently, and also, wow, two amazing forest scenes. Hopefully, we'll see, I guess. But this is a promising start for sure. I did not expect any sunlight today, to be quite honest, because it was very cloudy up to this point. I mean, it still is, but this is nice. This is what a nice autumn day in Germany looks like. Very lucky that we can capture it today. Temperature wise, we're around 16 degrees today, Celsius. I'm not sure exactly how much that is in Fahrenheit. Way less? Way more? I don't know. I don't actually know anything about Fahrenheit, but it's temperate. It's still very mild. Wow, look at this foliage right here. That is something, isn't it? Nice. Wow. Very mild, but also wet because it rains quite often in Germany during this time of the year, which I don't mind because obviously nature needs it. It's been very dry this year in Deutschland. Very dry indeed. Farmers are complaining that the soil is, well, way too dry and that the crops aren't growing properly. So yeah, a little bit of rain I can live with as long as nature doesn't die around us. This year is bad enough. We don't need to lose nature as well. Speaking of bad enough, if you've seen my last video, my COVID-19 update, you know what the current situation is. I'm gonna link it in the outro of this video as well, and also if I think of it in time, in the video description. So yeah, very interesting indeed what it has done with Germany, what events got cancelled, what changed. But that is also why I think nature is way more in the focus of many people's lives at the moment, because this you can do. You can drive around, and I mean, you shouldn't. We're doing this for a video, but I mean, you can take a walk in the forest, for example. You can hike. You can enjoy nature, take photos, because self-isolation in nature is obviously way easier. If you're in a big city, even there, you can hide away in a park, try not to stay too close to people. All of that is still possible, even though it's a pandemic at this time. Cars are definitely driving fast here. Sorry, had to concentrate on that for a second. You can see a normal road in Germany. Still a lot of forest because we're in the countryside. It's not a highway or no Autobahn, it's just a main street. So maybe you'll find that interesting too. Usually during this time of the year, the main activities that people do, even if it's not a pandemic, is hiking, is looking at the colorful leaves, the autumn foliage, is hiding inside, playing board games, all of that. I mean, Halloween is in October as well, in autumn, so it's spooky season in Germany to a degree, not as much as in other countries obviously, but it is a thing. Not as much as I would like, because since my birthday is on Halloween, I am a big fan. I would like to have like open celebrations everywhere, like they do in Tokyo, for example. Probably again not this year because of COVID, but you know, usually they do have that. I'm gonna try to redirect us in a minute to more of a well, scenic route, a nicer one with more trees. Maybe even somewhere where I have not been yet. If that is at all possible. Those streets exist, but rarely. Maybe I can throw in some drone shots as well that I took during autumn here in Germany. Don't know this road, so don't expect too much. Maybe we'll have to turn back. Actually, I'm pretty sure that we'll have to turn back. Back around again. Let's have a look. Maybe not. Look at this giant windmill. What's that noise? That doesn't sound good. My car is dying on the country roads. Eisfall it says on here. So sometimes, I guess from the trees, there might be in winter like ice falling down. Very rarely, mind you, since German winters aren't that cold anymore, sadly. I miss them. I miss 20 centimeters of snow. In my childhood we still had that. No, now showing my age I suppose, but I don't care. Wow, this is a loud road. Apologies for that. But good news, we're getting closer to trees again, to what I want to show you. I mean, there's pine trees, so they're green. Not very autumny. Oh no. Anyway, I hope you're enjoying this anyway. This is just a typical German countryside area. Many people obviously think Germany is just, or not obviously, but maybe many people suspect that Germany is just like Bavaria. Fachwerkhäuser, so these nicely built stereotypical houses with these Streben. I don't know the English word for that. You know the look of the houses I'm talking about. They do look, you know, basically like what you would imagine Bavaria to look like. Also, interesting fact, many farmers here in Germany have solar panels on their roofs because, first of all, I mean, they're rich, so they can afford it, but also, well, I guess that's the main point. To be fair, if I had enough money, I would probably get solar panels all over my roof as well, because that's where the future lies, in my opinion. But yeah, you're going to see that very often, especially on farmhouses here in Germany. So really quickly, oh, it's rechts vor links here actually. That means right before left. It's a traffic rule and means that the people who come from the right may go first. Rechts vor links. Little traffic lesson for you here, because if there's no signs saying otherwise, that is. If there's a sign that says, well, otherwise, then that new rule always applies. Usually it's rechts vor links unless there's a sign. So apparently school is just out because there's a lot of school kids running around. School actually during autumn time is sometimes a bit special as well. What happens there is that they take trips to forests. Oh damn it, I think we took the wrong route here. I think we're gonna end up somewhere where we have to turn around, because I have never been here, but it looks like that. Yes. Okay. I think this is a kindergarten or something like that. Well, you can adventure with me. Isn't that fun? But yeah, taking trips into the forest, collecting like pine cones and all of that kind of stuff, drying them. Drying leaves and books, all of that kind of stuff that people do when they're kids, I suppose. They are doing it here as well. Actually go here. It looks very interesting up there, very autumny, the foliage. Yeah, I remember very fondly when I was a kid how we did that, how we went into the forest. Actually, oh shit, oops, this is a forest road. How we went in, well, this, ran around, also learned about different birds, different names for plants, all of that kind of stuff. They do this here in Germany to familiarize, I suppose, kids with nature more, which I think is a great idea. They should do that everywhere. Get kids back to the roots. Back to the roots! Zurück zu den Wurzeln. Especially when the seasons are changing. First of all, because it's very beautiful. Second of all, because that is a great time to learn about stuff like this. Let's see where we end up here, shall we? I have no idea. It's an adventure. Ein Abenteuer. Also, yeah. We do have something similar here in Germany to pumpkin patches. It is not the same though, because recently an American friend of mine who lives in Berlin, shout out, hello, she went with a friend to, well, what she thought was a pumpkin patch, but it was more like a store, I suppose. And that is often the case. They display the pumpkins outside of their stores. And they sell like little knickknacks and decorations and all of that, but you can also buy pumpkins. I am not actually sure. I mean, there must be, but I am not actually sure if they have real pumpkin patches out here in Germany, like just as you know them from the US, where they're all laid out on a field and stuff like that, and you just go and pick your favorites. I'm pretty sure someone has adapted that, because obviously it's a trend from the US, and we are known to adapt these here in Europe, in Germany, so there must be some. Haven't seen one personally though, but I think it's a cute little tradition, something you can do during a pandemic as well if there's not too many people, which usually there aren't, I would say. So doing that, really cool autumn activity. Unless the weather is obviously a bit poopy, then that's no good either. But it is something you can do. People do this. And if you want to know more about where to do pumpkin patching, I suppose, here in Germany, Google, or I'm going to put a link in the video description. How about that? What a service I deliver if I didn't forget. If I forgot, let me know and I'll make good on my promise later and put it in after, which means this message is redundant because it will be in the video description at some point. You will see, or not, or maybe you are one of the people who will see. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Yeah, what else can you do in autumn here in Germany? Well, anything else. I mean, usually at least, okay, during a pandemic maybe not as much, but you could go to the movies, obviously, duh. Oh, here, okay. Just have to reorient myself really quickly. Where are we? Okay, this way. Actually, I've never been here, so I don't know. Just acting as if I know the way. That is something you can do as well here in Germany, acting as if you know the way. Great, fantastic activity, in my opinion. You can see this video is very well prepared. No, actually, I just drove. I just started driving because I wanted to show you the autumn foliage, what autumn looks like in Germany, and talk a little bit about what you can do. But to be fair, at this time, at this point in time during the pandemic, during COVID-19. There's not all too much. I see people travel still all around Germany. Apparently, people are traveling just as much now in October as they were last year, which is a bit concerning because, you know, pandemic. But I guess, what can you do, eh? You cannot force people to stay inside all the time like they did during the lockdown. Harsh on the economy, harsh on the mental health of people. So yeah, I think having a car is actually something really luxurious during this point in time as well, because this is something you can do safely. You can drive around without the concern of, you know, infecting yourself with COVID-19. So driving around, even though, sorry, I had to wait before I talk. It's so awkward when people are there. Driving around, even though it's not very good for nature necessarily, is something that you can do without too much hassle. Look, we're back here at the cable, right where we started. Or actually, no, sorry, I filmed this for my patrons before. I filmed an update video because that's what I do for my Patreon and channel member supporters. What a smooth transition this was. I film update videos every week and exclusive content. So yeah, if you want to check that out, become a channel member here on YouTube by clicking on the join button, or become a patron member on patreon.com/getgermanized and support this channel and the videos I make regularly by, well, paying a little amount every month, like a Netflix subscription basically, just for Get Germanized, and you help me out a great deal with that. Thank you if you decide to do it, and also thank you if you just watch these videos, if you like, subscribe, comment, especially comment, because that is something not many people do, to be honest. Most people just consume, you know. Oh, I didn't expect this to be okay. Oh shit, there's horses. Where are we? Once again, a no-through road. Or is it? I guess we'll find out in a second. Oh wow, the roads are really not good here. Hope I'm not getting stuck. That would suck, to be honest. Yeah, okay. No, we have to turn around. I am afraid, because otherwise I think we're breaking some kind of law. I'm afraid enough that I'll get stuck here, to be fair, to be honest. But at least we saw something no one else will ever see, probably. Or not many people, because no one's going here. Oh, that's so nice. They have like Shetland ponies or something like that here. And normal horses as well. Very cute, very cool. I like it. That's what you get in the countryside. You won't find this in a big city. And look at that cute gate they have here. It's made from wood. Very nice. Very nice indeed. I wonder who lives here. Like probably some very naturey people. Very nice. I think they had an electric car as well in front of their house. Very cool. I love, like, see, I mean, I get comments every now and then by people, you're just driving around for these videos, that's not good for nature. I know, but this way we can share the beauty of this place together, you know. I get to see stuff I never get to see usually, and you get to see it with me. How cool is that? I think that's worth the driving around for. Because also, think about it that way, you won't have to drive around. Ha! I'm showing you stuff so you don't need to drive. There we go. Save the nature together as a team. Fantastic. I think we're just gonna go straight, because even in my update video for the Patreon supporters, I have not been there. Ugh. Very hard to see here. There we go. Also, let me know what guests you would like to see on this show if we do more videos like this again. When there's, for example, snow, which I don't think we'll get this year, to be quite honest. But, you know, just when the opportunity presents itself, I'm gonna do something cool. For example, filming. Which guests would you want to see on this show? Let me know in the comments below. And apart from that, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to get Germanized. Goodbye and auf Wiedersehen.